what's going on? Welcome to this video. Carlos over at Arcade One on his Facebook group was telling people if they want to make a video about their setups and what they got, go ahead and do that. So this is what this is. It's going to be a pretty quick video. I got this pedestal cabinet right here from Rec Room Masters, and basically they just went out of business a few months back, which really sucks because as far as plug and play kind of cabinets, they were probably the best that I ever saw. There's other ones out there like Extreme Home Arcades that are like crazy expensive. I mean, you get a great product, but to me it's just overpriced. And then you have other things like Game Room Solutions, which is pretty decent, but if you're looking for customer service, they're pretty bad, honestly. I mean, there's a lot of bad reviews online. The first cabinet I ever had actually was the Beast. If you watch Retro Ralph, he has the 4-player cabinet, and I got the exact same one with even the same graphics on the side. And I had Carlos's 8TB system in that one, and I barely just sold that like probably 6 months ago. Maybe it was a little bit longer, but I sold that. And I wanted something more portable, something a little bit smaller, which is why I got this. I really didn't care, because at first I thought I needed a 4-player cabinet. I thought, you know, when people come over and we have drinks, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna play, you know, the games on there. That it's, you know, it's gonna be cool. But honestly, if you're on the fence about buying an arcade unit and you think you need a 4-player cabinet, trust me, think hard about it, because most likely you're not going to use it that much. So for me, this is perfect. It's compact, it's small, 2 players, got the spinner right here. Let's see if I can brighten that up. So I got the spinner right here, got the 4-way, you know, 4-way control, all the function buttons over here. You got menu, select, coin, player 1, player 2. Got the green trackball. I don't know how good that's coming through on the video, but yeah, so turn the lights on and off, which is pretty cool. You know, 6 buttons, perfect for fighting games. And the theme I went with was Hyperspin, just because that's what this is. It's a multi-cade basically. So, you know, I have all the classic games on there, Street Fighter, all the games that I played in the 80s and 90s, which is, you know, the reason I got this. You know, Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat, you got Turtles, Ghosts and Goblins, Paperboy was awesome. Rastan, if you guys know about that, that's awesome. Blitz was cool. 720, you know, all the classics. But basically, the 16TB. I got this soundbar I just barely hooked up on there. The cable management could be a lot better. It's kind of ugly down there, but this is the back of the unit. So it's pretty standard, you know. It's got a little area right there. You put the PC. And then from the front, I could put a coin door, but I just left it how it was, kind of stock. It's easy just to open up, and I could turn it on, and then shut it off from the top up there. So as far as the value you get from this PC build, this Hyperspin build that you get from Carlos, in my opinion, it's one of the best that you can get out there. I mean, I haven't got anything else out there, but everything seems super expensive, and this is super plug and play. And at the end of the day, like, all the games are still the games no matter what you get. So this is plenty for me. There's like tens of thousands of games on here. I don't even know how many there are, but it just goes on and on forever. You have all the retro consoles. You got Apple II, freaking all the MAME games, which is basically like every arcade game that you could think of out there. Street Fighter 2, in my opinion, best game of all time. Street Fighter 2, Ninja Turtles, awesome. You have, you know, Pac-Man. All kinds of different variations on the, you know, Pac-Man, Neo Geo, Techno Parrot, which is some newer stuff, racing games. You know, if you have the steering wheel, it's good for that. All the Sega stuff. You got the Triforce, gun games. I'm still trying to figure out. I got some aim track guns, and I followed the video, but it's still not calibrated right, so I'm still trying to figure that out. Tato Type X. I mean, if you guys follow this kind of stuff, you already know about all this stuff, but pinball's cool. I love using those pinball buttons on the side, which came in super handy, because before I had those, I used a regular controller, which, you know, it works, but it kind of sucks. So it's good to have the side buttons. I play a ton of the retro consoles because I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so I like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, you know, like 64, PlayStation, stuff like that. So, and then all the MAME is basically like mainly what I play. So if you're wondering how much this whole setup costs, basically it was around $3,000. I mean, it really doesn't matter now because Rec Room Masters went out of business, but Yeah, it was around 3,000 bucks. I think the cabinet with the artwork and all that stuff, it was around 1,500 bucks roughly. And then I just got the sound bar and the woofer on sale for like 150. The PC setup was around 1,000 bucks. So you're looking at like just under 3,000 bucks plus the TV I paid 300 bucks for. So it might have been a little bit more, but it's super worth it. Like I was saying before, like if you go with something like Extreme Home Arcades, they have an awesome setup and awesome quality and stuff like that, but it's just super overpriced. I mean, plus you have to wait almost a year to get the cabinet, which is pretty crazy to me. So as far as bang for the buck, find a good cabinet maker, good control panel. I'm lucky I got this because I got this like a couple months before they went out of business. A few months. It was probably like 4 or 5 months before they went out of business. And luckily I got this. But go with Arcade One. Carlos will hook you up. He's not paying no one to do these videos. We just love the product, so we're giving back because he hooks it up. So thanks guys. Appreciate it. Play some retro games. Have a good time. Peace out.